So we are not audible right now?
We should be audible now.
Okay.
Now as in now.
As in right now?
Yes.
So apologize for that bit of a technical glitch in the sense that we forgot to turn on the switch. But I think we should be okay now?
We are fine.
Perfect. Come on, join us then.
Yep.
So what, you're supporting SRH for the day then?
No.
Every match day of Sunrisers, he will wear an orange t-shirt and say he's not supporting SRH.
I'm not supporting SRH.
Every time.
When was I didn't wear in the first game.
You did?
SRH?
Yes.
When they lost to...
One of the games you did. So we'll go back over the videos and I'm going to...
for the...
See,
LSG.
orange there as well.
He's tuning with Mayanti.
I've been tuning with a lot of people now.
Yeah.
So, in that sense...
Lot of people as in?
One of our news Putstak anchors.
She was wearing yellow yesterday. Yeah.
Not today though.
Not today. We don't know about today yet. The only today we know about is Sports Today.
Sports
where
Today.
we are live right now.
Yes. Shane, I'll be very interested because today's game I'm caught up. GT versus KKR. Who to support?
As in who to back.
Yeah, who should I back? Because it's two teams who are very, very good on paper.
Yeah.
Very good, and GT are in prime form.
Yeah.
But somewhere in the back of my mind, it's telling me, I think Kolkata can be the team to beat them.
If they do, by the way, it'll be the first time ever they've beaten GT because last season both matches KKR lost.
I'm not as confused as Siddharth.
I think
I
GT,
see a clear favourite.
Yeah, GT start as favourites. Let's be frank. I know I'll back KKR to the hilt, but GT are definitely starting as favourites. I think the only major concern for them would be Hardik's recent form,
Yeah.
especially with the bat.
He is easy. He's been in. I think he's been struggling for quite some time now with the bat.
Yeah, he tends to not have those explosive starts any longer, prefers batting long, ends up kind of, backfiring sometimes.
Yeah, it's a really, really bad situation with Hardik because last year what worked for GT? Hardik leading from the front, both with the bat and with the ball also. But remember, with the ball he got injured and could not bowl for a couple of games. He missed one game also entirely, I suppose. So now if he's not doing well with the bat, that is the one problem. But GT's main strength is their lower middle order.
But their top order has been really good.
Shubman,
Saha, Sai
Saha's been
Sudarshan.
giving you starts, but they're not carried on. Shubman did it in the game against Chennai. Saha's given you fast starts.
Yeah.
But he's not carried on from there. Yeah, Sai Sudarshan, I agree. Brilliant. He's
Especially in that second match.
artist.
Yeah, the artist.
Okay, the game is going to be played in Ahmedabad, and what we saw in the previous game there, it helped the spinners. It was the Chennai game, I think.
Yeah, Chennai.
Yes.
Chennai versus Gujarat, which Mitchell Stantner, I think, had a very good time.
There he is.
There he is.
The pink, which will turn white.
He had a great time at that time on that particular track. I think Santner and the spinners of Chennai
Rashid
did very
also.
well. So, I mean, that is one thing that really goes in favor of any team with a lot of spin attack. And guess what? KKR come is probably one of the best spin attack in this tournament. Having said that, what you're getting to hear from the ground in the pitch report that was done by Matthew Hayden and Rohan Gavaskar is that this particular pitch that is being used, it's a fresh strip, not the one that was used against the Chennai Super Kings, and this one is got a bit of a shine on it, which means it resembles a concrete sort of a surface, which eventually tells you it's going to be a good batting track. Now pitches will have that kind of shine, and the one that comes to my mind, the one with the most obvious shine, is the one you get in Sharjah, and that's a big batting friendly track where you get a lot of runs. So I think if that's the kind of pitch that they've prepared, and I'm not surprised because the home team is going to get advantage. So maybe in that game versus Chennai, and again, spin is not Gujarat's strength. So they have gone with something which is going to play to their strength, which has been their batting, especially when they chase. Yeah. And what they've done is taken away the strength that the opposition has, which KKR does in good spin bowling. So different surfaces. And I think this is what we were pointing out earlier as well. In different grounds when they were playing, like in Kolkata for example, maybe they can have different strips for different situation depending on the team that's visiting. So I think that's going to be a smart ploy used by Gujarat, have a flat batting track, and the batting has been doing very well. And Anurag, we are live, so you need to go down like that.
Yes.
Never mind.
You have to रेंगते हुए जाना चाहिए था तुम्हें. But I'm interested in the boundary dimensions.
Smaller ones.
65, 62, 73.
We're going to see a lot of sixes if you have a
Russell.
good batting.
Russell Muscle is really going to be at its peak today.
I mean, he's overdue a big knock, let's be fair.
He is.
Especially after throwing away his wicket last time.
First ball.
First of all, whenever he's done that quite often. You remember in the game, which was that game? He was dismissed first ball. Then you see he was enjoying the buffet.
I think that was last year sometime.
Yeah. It was. Threw away his wicket. I'm having the buffet.
But to be fair, what else can he do after getting out?
I mean, you have to be, won't you be pensive? How did I throw my wicket away in that? Okay, he'll be, like what had happened when he got dismissed by Sam Curran against Chennai. He was in the stairs thinking, how did I get out?
I don't know, I don't like analyzing body language like that. I know like a lot of people say even about Kohli sometimes, he goes off laughing. But I think that's more a case of he's acknowledging the situation. I don't think you have to be pensive or act a certain way to show that you were hurting. I'm sure you would have been hurting.
Kohli's displayed a whole gambit of emotions. What do I have to do?
Among others.
Among a lot of things, yes. So, in that way, KKR, I mean, they have the spinners also to tackle the GT players on this wicket. I mean, Suyash Sharma, what a fantastic
addition
debut
yeah.
did he?
No, but it's not a pitch that's going to help spinners, is what we're getting to hear, which is great.
Nice.
And I mean, look at it, it's a dual advantage for Gujarat. One, if it's not a pitch that's going to help spinners, so that in the way kind of negates the strength that KKR has. Plus, I think Gujarat themselves don't have the great spinner.
Yeah, they have one great spinner in Rashid,
Yeah,
who,
that's it.
to be fair, is not
Pitch dependent.
Exactly.
So he doesn't really, he can bowl anywhere. So even if you have a flat batting track, I guess he's going to be as effective as any other place. The other one I think is Tewatia, which they barely use as a.
They didn't use
As a
last year.
spinner.
They haven't used him at all in
Although
the
one
two
of the
games.
top, in the top bracket of wicket takers in the side, Mushtaq Ali.
18,
Rahul Tewatia was
14
yes.
on 8 matches, I guess.
Yes, and he's not bowled, he's not bowled an over yet for the Gujarat Titans.
Roy SP.
Roy SP says, Happy Easter, Shane. Thank you. Happy Easter to you too. Hope KKR makes it a better one for you. Fingers crossed. Happy to see you on a Sunday. Roy is a must, otherwise short balls are going to trouble KKR.
So Roy is available, we know that.
Yes.
But I don't know. What's the grapevine? Did you speak to your friends?
I mean, so far, I don't know. I find it tough to adjust him. Unless we take Roy's suggestion from yesterday, bring him in place of Saudi, and then you swap Mandeep for
Weber.
Then your team composition stays the same. You push Roy straight to the top of the order with Gurbaz. And as he says, the short ball problem, maybe this goes away.
But maybe that might be put in the back burner. Ferguson's fit.
Yes, that is the thing. But we don't know if he's fit. All we know is previously he was bowling with a shorter run-up. Now he's back to kind of bowling full tilt. Are you going to risk him this early though with the whole tournament still to go? We don't know.
Why not? I mean, if he's... I agree that they're easing him in, but you're right. At one stage I read reports that he was bowling with a short run-up. But now he's gone full tit, then what do you
Then I
wait
think
for?
you would look to bring him in.
Yeah, what are you going to wait for now?
Exactly.
If he's fit, I think you bring him in.
You should. It kind of, I know he will not fire immediately in the death overs. That's what KKR want to plug. Because death bowling is a bit of an issue for them.
Yeah.
So if Ferguson can come in, then I think your 4 overseas players are sorted anyway. Russell, Narayan, Ferguson and Gurbaz.
Yeah,
And
correct.
Roy will have to warm the bench a bit longer.
Correct.
And there's also one more player in the opposing camp who is available, Dasun Shanaka. Shanaka, the Sri Lanka T20 captain, he's back from New Zealand. He is available, but I don't think he will fit in.
Also, if Lockie comes in, then Saudi anyway goes
Yeah,
last.
yeah, that's
and
a straight
that
swap.
takes away the option of you getting Jason Roy in, which you were saying anyway.
Yeah.
So you have to decide whether you really need to do that or not. We'll find
absolutely.
out soon enough. As for Dasun Shanaka, how do you fit him in?
You don't.
Exactly. Which is why, I mean, see, you've got Miller, you've got Rashid, who are going to start every single game. Anyway, Miller missed the first 2 because
But he
of,
hit the ground running in the second one.
yeah, he missed the first game because of South Africa commitments. Then you look at it, how will you fit Shanaka in?
Yeah, because Alzari Joseph is
Also,
also.
What's
yes.
the need right now? Gujarat don't need to make changes. The 2 games that they won them
Exactly.
clinically.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that is the... Oh, there is one update. Hardik is not playing today.
Are we sure about that?
That's what many of. Rashid Khan is actually the captain. No?
Okay.
We are getting to hear that Hardik may not play, Rashid might captain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then that opens up the team composition a lot then.
But again, how do you fit in unless you drop Joshua Little?
I think that will be the only change. But Little bowled well in Delhi.
Yes.
He did.
Joshua Little bowled very well, although he didn't take wickets, but he was
He
economical.
held up one end very nicely.
Yes.
Very, very nicely.
I think in this entire GT team, the only swap that I see is, yes, I think,
Oh, yeah.
yes, Hardik not playing.
There's Rashid Khan standing next to
the
Nitish
captain.
Rana.
You add it to the title, please.
Yeah. We are adding to the title. So Nitish Rana and Rashid Khan are out in the middle. And
Interesting.
yeah, I hope it's just a precautionary rest, like not the way Jofra Archer's precautionary rest is. Okay. We hope it won't keep Hardik out for too long.
Oh, I remember last year also he did sit out one game here or there.
1-2 games he did sit out. Yes. But man, kudos to the fans who are attending. It's
It would be
very
sweltering.
hot in Ahmedabad, close to 38, 39. So kudos to them, and let's see what I think they will bowl.
Whoever wins the toss is bowling here.
Just come out
100%.
of that, please, Anurag, so we can take a few more comments.
Yep. No. Hardik
Okay, no Hardik is Roy SP. Yeah, we've already said that. Rashid Khan captaining instead of Hardik Pandya.
First time he's going to captain.
I think last year, one game.
No, I can't.
And Rashid has won the toss. They're going to bowl first.
They will bowl. Yep.
Especially considering just how strong they are as a chasing side. I think out of 11 matches that they've chased in their
I
IPL
think,
history.
don't you
they've-
remember the time that the one time that he captained GT and then he smacked 2 sixes as well to save the game?
In Sunrisers.
No,
No,
GT.
GT. I think it happened last year.
GT versus SRH.
Yeah. No,
Incidentally.
I'm not too sure against whom, but then I think he captained them once last year.
Could have been against CSK or.
And he did contribute with the bat as well.
Yeah.
I do recall that.
Oh, they're just a bat.
Bat. Oh.
Yeah, but again, not surprising. It's a day game, so you wouldn't mind batting first because there's going to be no due bowling second.
Yes.
So I think that's not an issue. And sometime because of that extra heat, by the time you get to the second inning, it kind of sometimes gets little slower and a bit sluggish. So
Breaks
batting
down a
first
bit.
then is probably the best option to do. So not surprised. In fact, yesterday also I thought the first game that you would have hoped that team winning the toss would have batted. But even if you chase, I think this is that one toss that you wouldn't mind losing.
Yeah.
Nitish Rana, if he had to like
yesterday, the
law of
wicket didn't change
averages,
much.
then he
Delhi
will
just
not.
failed to apply themselves.
David Warner just couldn't get going. He was
David
stuck in
Warner
neutral.
just couldn't get his timing at all.
Also, FY in the background with this, you can see the players training. I did see Lockie bowling, so could be.
it's a sign.
Could be.
It is a sign. Then I think then your 4 overseas players.
Although I saw Neeraj Chopra as well. Sorry, Suyash Sharma.
yes.
He too was bowling. So
Were you able to gauge his run up though?
Lockie, it looked like a short one, but then if he's only getting his arm open, I don't think he'd bowl it full tilt here.
So basically, Hardik is a little unwell.
Hey.
That's why they didn't want to risk him today.
Didn't a similar thing happen to Moeen yesterday?
They're saying it was food poisoning for him.
Okay,
Oh, man.
Yeah, but we don't know about Hardik as yet. Unwell could be anything.
exactly.
What is it with England players that they get food poisoning whenever they come?
Food poisoning.
Interesting, Nitish Rana said that he would have batted first too.
Oh,
So it's clearly a bat first pitch.
right.
Yeah. Because I think if it is like that, the excess heat, the pitch
Will
could
make-
break up
yeah.
quicker. That is the thing. So as the day goes on, batting could become slightly tougher, but GT must have. They have to put up a big total.
I think you need 200, 190.
80,
Yes.
190.
190, 200.
Yes. So that is why.
Also, it's a big ground, so 200 becomes very competitive.
today.
No. They're playing on the strip.
72 odd meters,
They're
right?
playing on the strip, which has like 60 to 65 meter boundaries. So it's not going to be that big. That's why I was saying you need anything close to 200. A nice little moment there. You can see Rahmanullah Gurbaz and Rashid Khan, Afghanistan teammates.
Yes. I mean, see, he's been blessed with Afghanistan teammates in SRH also. Mohammad Nabi.
He had Nabi, yes.
Yeah. I mean, Punjab, they just had that leg spinner, Mujibur Rahman.
Mujibur Rahman, mystery spinner.
Yeah. That's about it. So, Afghanistan, luckily for them, they have made the most of the IPL. They have made the most. The Bangladesh players have not managed to do it. Sri Lanka, it's been very mixed.
South Africans, we'll have to wait and see.
I think South Africans, I mean, you see Killer Miller's
Miller's there, but will, let's say...
Lockie Ferguson and Narayan Jagadisan are in. I love this KKR management. They listen to all of my suggestions.
Yes. So, big news. Lockie Ferguson replaces Tim Saudi and Narayan Jagadisan.
In for Mandeep.
My
God.
By the way, Shane, Mandeep did give you the impetus in the previous game, if I'm not wrong.
Huh?
Anurag, please.
Oh, last time was Duck, first game.
First game also there was no impetus.
23 or some 15 odd, he was the better batter between the two.
No,
Gurbaz
got about 30 odd at a very quick clip.
But then the others, I'm just saying, if you look at the whole batting order, still those 20 runs look decent when compared to the others, let's say, who just sort of waned in that first test, in that first match that they played.
I'd still say your best opener till date has been Gurbaz, which is why he's untouchable right now.
Yeah.
So this might be the lineup. I will just say.
So the 11 is Shubman Gill, Riddhiman Saha, Sai Sudarshan, Vijay Shankar,
Obviously.
David Miller, Rahul Tewatia, Rashid Khan, Alzari Joseph, Joshua Little, Yash Dayal and Mohammad Shami.
Yash Dayal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope he gets to bowl more than one over.
Yeah.
So basically they've decided to bat. So this is the batting 11?
Yes.
This would be their batting 11.
Seems unlikely.
Seems thin, no?
Yes, I think
Only
this
7
would be
batsmen.
But they're batting till Rashid, right?
No, still thin.
Still
I've seen
thin.
that. I don't think that this is the batting 11. So as websites are getting it.
Oh, well, here we know now. Oh, no, that is really. Oh, no, wait, see, Manohar.
Yeah, Abhinav
Manohar.
That's what I'm saying. This was by no way their 11. So Vijay Shankar is in for Hardik Pandya. That's what you can make out. And Abhinav Manohar, will be there. So had they been bowling, this would have been their 11. So because they are batting, I think that's the 11 that they've gone with.
Right, and that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because they seem to bat a shot. That was 100% their bowling 11.
No, because the 11 was out. But when I read it, I was clear it's not a batting 11 for sure. So
these issues, the teething issues.
Websites have been getting it wrong now as well. That's the case. But I don't know. I don't blame them. Maybe they get those two 11s.
Yes.
And then they put one out. So Vijay Shankar then got Miller, Tewatia, Manohar, Dayal, Joseph, Rashid Khan and Shami. Of course, they'll be batting higher up.
Rashid 100% batting higher up.
So their batting is actually now. No. Till about 9. So the only one, there's no Joshua Little.
Yeah.
So only Alzari Joseph and Yash Dayal probably. Otherwise, Shami also
can
tonk at 9. So but till 8, it is
proper batting.
because they got Rashid Khan, I think, at 8, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's good enough batting
But who
lineup.
do they bring
batting
in as
first.
their impact then?
They'll bring on some bowlers. Then.
Bowler, yeah. Because now they can't bring in Little because they've named their 4 foreigners already.
Yeah. Maybe this is the one instance when Gujarat don't make a change in the impact.
Have we seen that happen yet?
It has happened in the MI RCB game. RCB didn't change their impact player.
Obviously, they didn't need to.
They didn't need to.
Yeah.
So in the MI RCB game, RCB didn't make a change in the impact player thing at all. Only MI did, getting in Jason Behrendorff,
Correct.
who was incidentally the first
Foreign impact
impact
player.
player.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Ferguson in for Saudi, that also we know now.
And Mandeep in for Jagdish. That had to be. Again, that was the most sensible change. And as I keep saying, with no Shreyas Iyer, your 3-4 looks weak.
Yep.
So you don't really have a middle order option. Look at the other batsmen who you could bring in for him. Narayan Jagadish, Mandeep Singh. All of these guys are openers. Even if you want to push down a Venkatesh, he's still an opener. So if you have to fit a square peg into a round hole, let it be an in-form square peg. Mandeep hasn't been in form for years. Jagadishan's coming off a very good year in the side Mushtaq Ali, where he was the top scorer.
Top scorer, yes. Vijay Hazare.
Vijay Hazare, yeah.
No, I meant in the Vijay Hazare, not the SMAT. Yeah, it was-
277
Yes.
he had hit in that.
So 2 changes they've made, right? Kolkata.
Yeah.
Jagadishan and
Lockie
Ferguson, right?
Yes.
They are in.
So
And you've got Mandeep Singh and Tim Saudi are out, exactly as you wanted it. Now this is their bowling 11
Yep.
with Gurbaz, Jagadishan, Rana, Rinku Singh, Russell, Naren, Thakur, Suyash Sharma, Ferguson, Umesh Yadav, Chakravarti. So I think the change that they will make is take a batsman out.
Venkatesh Iyer will come in.
Venkatesh Iyer is not
Venkatesh
starting.
Iyer comes in as one of the batsmen.
Either
Maybe
for-
Jagadishan
This
goes
is-
out.
exactly what happened in the previous game.
The first game.
Venkatesh was the impact.
The first game against Punjab Kings.
No,
Sorry,
this guy,
I mean
Ferguson or Umesh.
Varun Chakravarti.
Varun
goes out.
Chakravarti.
Varun
Chakravarti
Chakravarti goes
goes
out and
Venkatesh
Venkatesh
comes
in.
in.
So
Yeah.
that seems to be
But
the
Venkatesh
most
will have to
likely
bat in the
option.
right position. Yeah, I think he will be number 4.
No, I think he'll open and they'll put what's his name, Jagadish.
Jagadisan.
3. So
You know why?
Nitesh at 4.
Yes, because then what that does is it keeps the left-right.
Left, right, yeah.
Of course, Jagadisan could come to bat at 4 depending on if Venkatesh gets out early.
Yeah.
They'll try and maintain the left, right?
Because Kolkata tried something very spectacular in the first game, promoting Anukul Roy, which didn't work. Then Mandeep also didn't fire, and that's why Venkatesh Iyer was put under pressure. Gurbaz gave them a good start. I mean, that 6 that he hit.
Oh, beautiful.
Brilliant. But after that, he kind of got bogged down. Venkatesh Iyer got bogged down.
Yeah, because there was obviously scoreboard pressure, wickets falling on one side. I think today this probably, with considering the fact that you're going to be doing without Shreyas Iyer throughout the year, this season, is your strongest playing 11 on paper for me.
Yeah.
It's the strongest playing 11 you have. This has to be the one they persist with. This is the one that will get them the best results.
Yep. So I think then KKR, they bat until number 9.
Because you have Shardul there anyway.
Yes. So Gurbaz, Jagadishan, Rana, Rinku Singh, Andre Russell, Sunil Narain, Shardul. You will take out either of Suyash
or
Or Varun.
and then you will get in Venkatesh Iyer.
Yeah.
And maybe Umesh Yadav till 9.
Loki, no, he's not that good a bat. Yeah.
Same with Varun Chakravarti.
Umesh is the only one of those bowlers who can at least whack.
So at least depth-wise, GT and KKR are equal.
Yeah, they bat till around 8,
8,
let's say.
9.
Yeah.
That is the
That's
situation.
fair.
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, both teams, that's why now, with no Hardik, it's kind of an equalizer. If it was Hardik, I would have given a slight edge to GT. But with Hardik not there, and with Rashid not that tried and tested as a captain, it's very much.
To be fair, I
50-50.
mean, Rashid's captain his country.
Yeah, but Afghanistan kind of had not have flattered to deceive under Rashid's captaincy. I mean, remember?
They beat Pakistan recently.
Yes, that they did. But Pakistan
It was a second string Pakistan.
are
I
always
know.
Pakistan. Spectacular on some days, but worse than gully cricket on some days. That's how Pakistan is in that sense. But Shardul, man, what a knock! I'm still
Reeling from
and
that knock.
okay, kind of. He did it against RCB, which is
Sweet.
sweet. But Chandu, kudos to Chandu.
I think, when a lot of people, when he was traded, raised a few eyebrows. You're like, you could have let him go to the auction pool and got him for less. But he's like, no, I want him. And, well, at least so far proved to be a good decision. Of course, with Shardul, you have to always remember the highs are just as good as the lows. So he'll get you wickets. Like even last game, he got you a wicket with a short ball, which was a down leg side.
Yeah.
How is it that Bracewell managed to pick the fine leg fielders beyond me? But he does get you wickets.
I mean, he was the unsung hero for Chennai Super Kings in 2021. Shardul.
Actually, yes.
One of the unsung heroes. Went for 4 overs 48, but got you 3 wickets.
2-3 wickets per game.
Yes. That is why. Okay, nice suit. Yes. Agreed. Wine color.
Thank you, Tex. So GT, as Soumya Das Gupta says, will bring in Shivam Mavi or Sai Kishore, I think, as an impact player.
This
So
will be
that's
Mavi's
something.
first game against his old franchise.
Yeah.
Never played a game against them.
Or if you see that the pitch is slightly sluggish, get in Sai Kishore.
Hence, I think those were the two reasons he's picked that. If it's a sluggish pitch, then Sai Kishore makes all the sense in
And
the world.
also a decentish bat.
Sai Kishore?
Yes.
Where does he bat normally?
Yes,
He
yes.
bats at 7 or 8.
Acha.
Can get in a few runs towards the end. So
Yeah.
our Sai Kishore hopefully is going to do it. If that is the case. But yeah,
Played a couple of games last year as well.
but if you want to exploit the new ball freshness, then you may want Mavi. But with Mavi, you could leak runs.
Mavi is okay, and maybe I don't know. I've seen him for years. He rarely, if ever, bowled with the new ball. He was always either a first change or
For
baffling.
India, he was recently.
Yeah, but even there, he had
but
some
then,
success.
Then again, gave away those early boundaries, but found some rhythm and yes, a couple of wickets, not more.
I doubt they'd use him as a new ball option.
Erratic.
Although they might have to, considering there's no Hardik today. Normally Hardik would always bowl you a couple of overs in the power
And
play.
get you a couple of wickets as well. That I think today will be the key as to who fills in for Hardik Pandya, the bowler. I think GT batting still looks pretty strong to me, but those couple of wickets that Hardik gets you in the middle overs, or let's say up top as well, you see him bowl right towards the end of the power play too. Who does that for GT today?
Yes.
I don't think you're seeing Vijay Shankar as a bowling option anymore.
No, that boat has sailed.
Let's just quickly take a look at this playing 11 for Gujarat. Very strong lineup, and the thing with them is what I really like is that they've kept it very settled.
Yes.
It's pretty much the same lineup since last year, barring maybe a couple of changes here or there.
Yeah.
Your Ridhaman Sar, Shubman Gill settled at the top, Sai Sudarshan at 3, Shankar at 4. And again, Vijay Shankar, mind you, in the first game didn't do too bad a job.
Even the second game
Yes.
didn't do a bad
Correct,
job.
correct.
Yeah.
That 53-run partnership that he had with Sai Sudarshan got
Yes.
GT very close and put them on course for a win.
Exactly. David Miller, star arguably of the Titans last year, won them many a game. And of course, Rahul Tewatia at 6, Abhinav Manohar at 7. Another player, I think he did play a few games last year, did okay. Then Rashid obviously skipped ring today in the absence of Hardik Pandya. And then you have the bowlers, Mohammad Shami, Alzari Joseph and Yash Dayal.
If that impact sub has to happen, then if Dayal only bowls 1 over, sub him, get either R. Sai Kishore or Shivam Mavi.
I think that would be the sensible one.
That is the only move which I see working. Because if Dayal bowls only 1 over, why are you even doing that?
A full-time bowler bowling only 1 over, I mean,
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Exactly. And this is the Kolkata Knight Riders playing 11. You've got Rahmanullah Gurbaz, who will be the wicketkeeper also. Narayan Jagadisan, although I don't think Jagadisan will open. If they want to get that impact player, then Venkatesh Iyer might be there.
Correct.
Jagadisan to 3 and Nitish Rana at 4. Rinku Singh, another power-packed batter.
Yeah.
Then Russell Muscle, Sunil Narayan, Shardul Thakur, Suyash Sharma, Lockie Ferguson, Umesh Yadav, and the architect
Varun Chakravarti.
That's why this is a very, very good team.
Yeah. I think this is, as I said, it's their strongest 11 on paper. If you ask me, this is the strongest 11 you have. Because you have your spinners there, your batting, if it fires, is very good. The key now, of course, is the top order.
Yeah.
That has been Kolkata's biggest concern in the first 2 games.
And today it's a new batting order perhaps.
I don't think so. I think they'll bring in
Jagadish.
I think they'll bring in Venkatesh as the impact sub, bat him up top. Jagdishan at 3.
Yep.
I think that's your settled this thing. You want to open with Venkatesh Iyer and Rahmanullah Gurbaz.
Yes. Left hand, right hand,
Yes.
left hand, right hand.
Correct.
Yeah.
In that way, it does work. That's why there's no clear-cut favorite in this. It's very close. I'll just wait until we end the show and then I'll decide who do I have to back.
There's
I'm
still
still
some time for
confused.
that. Can we go down? Let's take a few comments.
Yeah.
Dex, thank you very much. And he also predicts that the KKR bowlers will be put to the sword by Miller today. I hope not, but that fear is very real. Because he suddenly learned how to play a spin last year.
Yes.
The one major chink in his armor just gone.
Killer Mela.
Did against Delhi as well.
Yeah. And that was a pretty sluggish
Yes.
Delhi track.
Changed the game on its head.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pratham Patel, I think I disagree with you when you say that it's time for the BCCI to allow 5 overseas players. I think all teams have figured out for years now how to work with the formula of 4.
Yeah.
BCCI, don't ask BCCI. Mumbai Indians did that 12 years before this BCCI suggestion has even come about.
In the Champions League T20.
Yes. 5 foreigners.
But then the BCCI has been very clear that they want to promote Indian talent, and this is for the Indians. And yes, it is, let's say, a cosmopolitan league in many ways. But yeah, the idea is to put for Indian talent.
Absolutely. I don't think you're increasing that number. Not happening.
Then you want to take Anshu Mishra?
You go ahead since.
Me? Okay, Nikhil, to you. How did you not know about Tarak Mehta? This show is the longest running television show in the world.
True.
Ruled the hearts of audiences for the past 15 years. Jetha in that show is called as a GOAT comic actor. I mean, it's not one of the longest running shows in the world. I remember one American serial that has been going on for 36 years. 9,000 episodes.
Which one was that?
Fashion House. Bold and the Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
1987, and it's still going on.
So before I was born, yeah?
Yeah.
Seems about right.
Then there was one Australian show, Neighbours, that premiered for about 25 years. Not 25 years, 34 years. It just ended last year.
I think The Simpsons also has been going on since 93.
93, yes. 30 or
30, yeah. Don't remind me.
Exactly. So, yeah, for Indian cinema, I mean, Indian TV, it is one of the longest. So, yeah, many people have not heard about it because the content, unfortunately, nowadays it's gone down. Quality wise, it has. Some actors, old actors have left the show.
But can I say something that will surprise the two of you and maybe our audiences as well?
What?
Like Nikhil, even I haven't seen Tarak Mehta, not even a single episode.
You know, he's in the minority here because even I haven't watched that show.
I haven't watched a single episode.
Yeah, me
Neither have, and the thing was, never did it was never played in the house, let's say. So it was never a, family thing. I know that there's plenty of friends and people out there for whom, it was like a family affair, dinner time, you tune into it. But that was just not, let's say, my family's choice.
My only knowledge of this show comes from memes.
That's
you
my
use a lot of
little
Jethalal
knowledge about
memes.
it. Exactly.
That's it. That's the extent of it.
Yes. The most common meme would be Band Kar! Arey Band Kar!
Yeah, that's the most common one, I think.
But you know what? Having seen them, I'm pretty sure this wasn't my taste. Also, let's say in comedy or whatever, whatever comedy that they've put out, I'm not too sure if I would have really enjoyed it.
Exactly. Any other?
Go down,
Anurag.
Ragul Kumar makes a good point. He's saying that DC are wasting the Syed Mushraq Ali's trophy's top scorer Yash Dhol, not gotten a game yet. Is there any possibility of a mid-season trade? I do think they have. They've removed that concept now because no one would ever trade anyone. Yeah. But I do think they would. Delhi could do a lot worse than bringing in Dhol at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. The only local player that you've got, one of the few, and he doesn't get to play.
Yeah.
But I guess that's how the IPL is. I mean, very few local players play. Except Punjab.
Except for Punjab. They always retain a very strong local core.
Kudos to Punjab Kings for at least that. Even KKR only two localites.
Three. Jason Roy is part of the
tribe.
on the bench now. Jason Roy from Behala. But no, I think you're right. Yeah, beyond these two, you had, of course, you had Shakib also, but he got ruled out. Otherwise, you had Shakib Litton. I mean, I know Bangladeshi, but still, they count. And
it's not like Mohun Bagan East Bengal.
Here they're very well accepted on this side of the Bengal divide.
Exactly.
Let's say Shakib, in fact, is very popular in Kolkata. So yeah, but beyond that, you only have Anukul.
Yeah. The coaching staff also, there's one guy, Devabrata.
Oh yes, Devabrata. But there's one thing I like is that Bengal cricket does have a few players who are playing around the circuit. So DC has your Abhishek Paral and Mukesh Kumar is another one who's done well in the
Bengal.
Yes, for Bengal, they was very key to their run in the Ranji Trophy finals.
Yes.
Even here, Shami,
yes, another one who's played for the longest of time for Bengal. Yes, another one.
Yeah.
Saha.
Riddhiman.
Someone who, by the way, made his IPL debut for the Knight Riders.
Yeah.
Akash Bharadwaj is saying if Shanaka is available, will he play in place of Little? That question's already been answered. It's not happening. And I get that there's hype around Shanaka, but I think fitting him in would have been very hard. Especially with Miller back now. If Miller wasn't back, he'd probably slot in.
Yeah. No, but I think the only swap that will ever be done for Gujarat in IPL 2023 will be Little and Shanaka. That's it.
If they have to. Otherwise,
the other three spots, how can you argue for it? Rashid, Miller are automatic starters.
Yeah.
Alzari, if Alzari has a bad time, but again, Shanaka is dibbly-dobbly. Alzari 140, 145 kmph.
Exactly. Ansari, when he gets going, is ramping it up beyond 150
saw that
clicks.
against Delhi.
Yeah.
Yep, indeed.
And right now he's only operating in the late, 130s, early 140s. So he's really cranking it up.
Yeah. He has that potential to be hitting the 150 mark.
On this wicket, it will be very, very important.
Yeah.
Flatter the deck, quicker the pace.
Harder to get away. Correct.
So, Dex is seeing good decisions, Shane and Harshit. Agreed, totally agreed. Yeah, even I also stopped watching for the past 7 years. I've stopped.
But you watched the remaining 8?
I watched it. It was part of me. I mean, it was growing up. I mean,
He was almost
2000
cast on the show.
Yeah. You pretty much the flag bearer, yeah, of the show. Don't say that.
8 years. After that, it slowly started to decline. That's the problem. Okay.
Interesting.
There was.
Is it
Okay,
time for
Shane
predictions?
dance. Are you going to do the dance today if KK
No,
win?
no, today is not.
No, today is the Trump
prediction,
impression.
the
Trump.
Donald Trump.
The Trump match report.
Trump, yeah.
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 That would be if
Let's
they
see
win.
if the match report gets trumped.
And no, Trump's epic speech happened at the same venue.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, correct,
The
correct.
same venue.
Very
Swami
right.
Swami Vivekamundun. That was where it happened.
Yes.
So we finally have the subs. Very good.
Yes.
So Kolkata's subs are Anukul Roy, Vaibhav Arora. David Weiser will only be there as a substitute fielder. Mandeep Singh and Venkatesh Iyer. So I think you're sticking with Venkatesh.
Venkatesh.
If you were bowling first, batting first, then you would have seen Venkatesh start and Suyash on the bench.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most likely. In fact, then it would have had more impact because second innings, a little bit of heat on the pitch, probably. Gujarat, you have Jayant Yadav, Srikhar Bharat, Mohit Sharma, Matthew Wade, and Josh Little. They have 2 foreign players on their bench. Interesting. Doesn't I think most likely, I think Jayant then?
Jayant,
Yeah.
maybe.
There is no Sai Kishore.
You know,
Yeah, there's no Sai Kishore.
Yeah, maybe Jayant. One of left-handers.
Yeah, exactly. Off spin.
Yeah, Venkatesh Iyer.
but then are the two
Rana,
sides then reading something into
Rinku.
the pitch that we aren't in terms of extracting much more spin then?
No, I think the theory would be that if it kind
Because
of
Jayant
gets,
looks like the probable one if you ask me.
he looks like the only one.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Your 2 foreign players are pretty much ruled out.
Because GT are batting first, right?
Yeah.
So no way are they bringing in Srikhar Bharat. The other 2 are foreigners. Mohit Sharma for obvious reasons.
You're probably not bringing him on. I don't know.
Student, good servant to the game. Yeah. You would
Nahi,
want
but,
somebody like Mohit Sharma in a team because he will, if you ask him to bowl 4 overs full tilt, yes sir, I will do it. If you want to bowl in the death overs, even though you're getting pasted, yes sir, I will do it.
I think he was that for CSK for sure.
Also Punjab Kings.
I was decent for Punjab as well. Yes.
So Soumya Dasgupta with a super chat. Even though it's a T20 innings, do you think Rahane's classical batting last night will put him in strong contention for number 5 slot in the WTC final?
We
early.
talked about it yesterday in the post-match show, and Soumya Das-Gupta too early. And as when you speak of sample size, when you speak of bringing somebody back into the setup, you need a much bigger sample size. It was we all sort of enjoyed it, and I'm sure you did too when we saw those classical strokes from Ajinkya Rahane all around the park. A very, very good knock from him, coming in just 27 balls. But we'll have to wait and see. And it's too early.
Yeah.
And we're talking about 2 different formats, to say the least.
Yeah, the only disclaimer or the caveat that I would like to add in this is if he has an exceptional IPL.
Then you're looking at upwards of 450, 500 runs.
Only then. But
Only
that too,
then.
Outside chance.
Yeah. So you'll need such scores from him for good 5, 7, 6 more innings.
At
Then
least.
you're looking at, him touching the 500 mark perhaps, or 400.
Yep. So
Prediction time, guys, maybe. We see that umpires walk down to the middle. We come to Shane towards the end for obvious
only the-
reasons.
Oh, GT have fielded only 3 overseas.
What?
No, I mean Miller.
There's
Rashid,
Miller, Rashid.
Josh Little and
No,
also-
Little's in the
Little's
sub.
Oh right.
Little's
Wait.
not there.
No what? Oh.
There is Joseph, there is Rashid.
Yep,
There
that,
is-
Why did we name Joshua Little as the
that
Miller.
again that squad team this thing that was a problem.
Oh, so then now their decision makes a lot more
Maybe
sense.
then Josh Little comes in.
Yes.
Josh
Pretty
Little
obvious
will
then.
replace
Manohar maybe?
Yeah. So most likely the Manohar or Vijay
Manohar.
Shankar.
Vijay Shankar, they'll still want to keep, let's say, if something mad has to happen.
And you make a bowl.
Yeah.
something bad happens.
Mad.
Mad, bad.
Even
Mad.
mad.
There's something freaky, something, let's say, that
You really
you
need a
haven't
bowler.
planned for. Something that you haven't planned for.
Okay, fine.
Let's see. Very interesting.
So what's your prediction, Harshit?
I will go with a GT win.
Okay.
And I expect them, as far as their score goes, I expect them to score somewhere around 190 197.
Wow.
197. Wow. 207. But calling this game is, I think I am facing it for the very first time. It's too close. But I will say Kolkata Knight Riders.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Shane, did you think you'd get the support?
No, I'm very shocked.
No, today I'm wondering. I mean, this game is too close to call because both teams are good. When you look at the batting, the bowling also seems to be equal. But Kolkata may have a slight edge when it comes to the power hitting. Slight edge.
Slight. But even that's only on paper, I think.
Yeah, if Russell doesn't fire, then no.
Yeah, because this year you have someone like Miller, Tewatia, who always seems to turn up for IPL matches. So
Yeah.
you can't say.
Janaki Raman has an interesting question though.
What's it?
He's asking if Nikhil's actually amongst us right now because he's barely speaking. Is it the hologram that we finally managed to have today? We spoke about the hologram in the first couple of matches last this thing.
No, I'm
last
here
weekend.
in real life.
Yeah.
You can tell by the quality on the screen with the holograms. It's pretty evident that there's a light kind of thing going
and
through.
they don't look at the camera also.
So that comes because we gave the family members some hope last weekend when we had the 2 double headers and you weren't around. We told them, no, we will try to have a hologram
Get him by
of
hologram.
Nikhil here. So that's
That
the
did
context. Yeah. But anyway, Nikhil, coming to you, prediction.
I don't know, maybe 180, 190 for Gujarat and they win.
Yeah, I'm going same. I think I'll go 185 for Gujarat, but a Kolkata win. So we're well and truly split this time around.
So then, in that case, we turn to Anurag. Anurag, your call.
We're not that split anymore.
3 in favor of Gujarat, 2 in favor of Kolkata.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll be back for the mid innings. Let's see who gets the score prediction right. I think I might continue the streak. 20-0-84.
Is it only 84 right now? Oh yeah,
I
actually.
got all 74 wrong
Yeah.
last season.
Uh,
I think this is the 10th game.
no, I think it's the 10th match day. There's been more matches.
Okay. Then maybe it could be 85 or 86. Let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a single score prediction right yet. So thank you folks for joining us. We'll be back for the mid innings and subscribe to Sports Today. Tap that bell icon so when we go live. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.